evening. As you guys are jumping on, leave your name so I know who you are, so I can start to connect the name and the Instagram name and your name. And we're gonna start shortly. Hopefully everybody's having an amazing day. And tonight, hey guys, tonight, greetings. Tonight's live stream, of course, we're going to continue the series of how to glow through the holiday season. And guys, don't mind my background. I'm still making products, and you can see that big bag of shea. So I try to keep the background nice and neat, but I'm in the middle of making products. Hi, Raina. Afrikinky. Hi. How are you guys? Okay, so tonight's session, I wanted to talk about, back to what I'm saying. I'm doing a series of how to glow through the holiday season. And last night we talked about stress. And tonight I want to talk about 2 to 3 simple drinks you can take. Welcome. 2 to 3 simple drinks you can make at home to help you to glow through the holiday season. So you want to be able to cleanse inside your system, because as I mentioned before, when you can clean your gut, then it will reflect on your face. So the third subject is detoxing through drinks, apple cider vinegar, turmeric. Now, mind you, there's a ton of different ways you can make these drinks, but I'm going to show you 2, and I'm going to bring on Dorielle, who is an amazing teacher when it comes to doing detox drinks. She has Seeds of Amani, and I think it's Learn to Grow. So I'm going to be bringing her on the live stream shortly on Facebook and on Instagram, so that she can do her detox drink also. She has a name for it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but she has a name for her detox drink. Mine is very simple. I love her. I need to try her recipe also. And so tonight you'll be able to walk away with 3 recipes for detoxing your kidneys, your liver, your gut. That's number 1 key. So let me try to bring her on. Again, I'm horrible. I'm always forgetting to introduce myself. My name is Donata Joseph, and I am your virtual skin therapist, teaching you all things about mind, body, and skin. So I'm going to try to bring on Dorielle. Let me just see what I missed, because I missed a few things here. 1 second. Okay, so let me accept this request. Who's Nanu? No, I need Dorielle. Dorielle, Learn to Grow. Can you put on a request so you could jump on live? Okay, so let me add her on Facebook. And then I'm waiting for you to request me on Instagram so we could do the live stream together. Okay. So this is the first time I'm trying to bring somebody on so that we could do this class together. Doria, are you? I know you're on. How? You're trying? Okay. Okay, let me try to request her, guys. Let's see how this works. Learn. Okay, there she is. Add. Okay, it's waiting for you to join, Dorielle. Yay! Awesome! Yay! Now, I'm trying to join you on my Facebook, too, so we could do Facebook and Instagram together.
Right. So, I actually was on Facebook trying to do it.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Don't worry
Okay,
about it.
ready.
What I'll do, I'll just post. I'm going to save this recording anyway, and I'll post it on Facebook. So we're good to go. So, you guys, welcome Dorielle from Learn to Grow and also Seeds of Miami. Guys, she's been...
It's Seeds of Imani.
Seeds of Imani.
I live in Miami.
You see, I'm thinking about Miami, right? Guys, she's been trying to get me to do a live stream for, I want to say, 2 weeks now. But she does her live stream at 5:30 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. And I'm usually at that time. So I'm really grateful that you joined tonight because I know it's out of your live stream time. But I love how you always teaching about your detox drink. And I thought it would be very cool to have you come on and we could talk together about the benefits of the drinks. I even took a few notes because the 2 key ingredients on my end is apple cider vinegar and turmeric. So I wanted everybody to really understand the benefits of those 2, even if that's the 2 they walk away with. Although I know we could talk a little bit more about the other ingredients. So introduce yourself and we can get this party started.
Oh, wonderful. So my name is, I have 2 different identities. I am known as Dorielle and as Larrier, straight out of Brooklyn. And so I have 2 social media pages, accounts, or identities. One is called Learn to Grow You, Learn to Grow letter U, where I always say I plant seeds to help you grow. And that's more education and information and advocacy and health and wellness. And then the other one is Seeds of Imani, Seeds of Imani. So my other moniker is Imani. And that is more of my product-based company. I have, as you, and you are actually one of the mentors that I look up to.
Oh, thank you.
Pertaining to designing self-care products that are essential oil-based and natural butter-based that will feed, and actually in this work, the essence is the same. We want the skin, which is the largest organ, to be
in
fed.
Our body, yep.
Just like you feed the inside. And so there are times, I mean, both you and I are naturalistas. We let our natural skin glow. We let our natural hair glow. And it's as a result of being very comfortable in our skin and wanting everybody else to feel as comfortable in their skin as possible.
That's right.
On that note, thanks so much for letting me share about the kidney liver flush.
That's what you call it, the kidney liver flush. Okay, kidney liver flush.
Yes.
So awesome. So I'm going to do my quick one because mine is like 1, 2. I actually do shots for me. I know you have a big glass in your hand. Me, the first one I'm going to show you guys how to do is my little apple cider vinegar shot. And I am going to start this by saying we are not doctors in the field, but we learn and we research day in and day out how to improve our health, how to improve our skin, and simple things that we can use that God has blessed us with in nature to feed our body and our skin. So everything that we do share with you, be an advocate for yourself also, and use Google University to look up stuff, because where we're sharing stuff with you, we don't know your health issues. So we may advise apple cider vinegar, and it may clash with either medication you're taking or a health concern you may have. So take some time to really research what we're sharing with you so that you know how to implement it for yourself and your health. So I'm going to do one, and then Dorielle will do one, and then I'll close with another. Both of mine are two to three ingredients that I use. So to me, the simplest thing that you can do daily that will not require a lot of time at all is doing an apple cider vinegar shot. Now, when I say apple cider vinegar shot, you guys don't miss the very important part. It needs to be diluted. So do not pour apple cider vinegar in your cup and take it straight. It's very acidic, and if you take too much apple cider vinegar all the time without it being diluted, it can cause some
ulcerations
to your belly. So definitely always dilute apple cider vinegar. But what I like to do, first of all, I hope you can see because I know the lighting sometimes could be tough. This is called Bragg's Organic Apple Cider Vinegar. Whatever apple cider vinegar you get, you definitely want it to say with the mother, because you want to be sure your apple cider vinegar is as pure as possible. And I should have probably showed this to you before I shaked it, but you would have seen like the bottom, the residue at the bottom. So I'm going to shake it, and then I'm going to take two, like in Doriel's, you see how it settles at the bottom? You definitely want to have the mother of the apple cider vinegar. So my vinegar shot that I try to take once a day, you could take 2 times a day, you could take 3 times a day, is 2 caps. In my shot glass. 1. I'm pouring the second one. And you can see it's about 1/4 of the shot glass, and the rest is with water. And I can tell you now, if you're not used to the taste of apple cider vinegar, it's going to be very sour, but over time you'll get used to it. So since I didn't have my shot today, cheers. That's the only thing I'll take a shot of. So
Brave soul.
I love it. It's sour, but I love it. So before Doriel goes over her drink, again, that was 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar in a shot glass, and the rest was water. Now, I just want to go over a few notes that I took about apple cider vinegar so you can understand why it's so important for your skin and your body. 1, it gives the body a good dose of enzyme. 2, it increases potassium. And you know, in the world that we live in right now, we don't get the minerals, the enzyme, the nutrition, the vitamins that we should be getting through food. So simple things like this, turmeric, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, all the herbs will help to feed what we're missing and lacking in food. It supports our immune system. It helps to control weight. And I noticed, I have, if you guys ever see me in person, you'll see that the top of my belly kind of sticks out a lot. But I notice when I do my apple cider vinegar or I do my warm lemon water, that starts to go down. So if anything, if you need that real nice incentive for taking this drink, it helps you to maintain weight loss. So that's a plus for us. It helps to promote pH balance because most of us, our body is very acidic when it should be more in the middle between acidic and alkaline. That's why they come out with the alkaline drinks. They come out with the alkaline water, the alkaline food. So apple cider vinegar helps to balance our pH. It's good bacteria for the gut. So the same as a probiotic, that's a lighter version of a probiotic. So it helps to put good bacteria in our gut. It helps to remove toxins out of our body. And a lot of sickness and disease and feeling sluggish and a mental fog is all from our body being very toxic and the toxins not flowing through our body as it should. So it definitely helps with that. It helps to soothe the skin and keeps it healthy. So those that have acne and skin conditions, you can dilute apple cider vinegar with water in a spray bottle and spray on your face as a toner. It's very amazing for the skin, and it helps to heal with acne. So those that have trouble with acne, that's a really nice combination. As a matter of fact, a good recipe would be about, I'm trying to see if I have a spray bottle here, 25% apple cider vinegar and the rest water. Remember, apple cider vinegar is very strong. So when you dilute it, be very mindful that it's very strong. But if you take a bottle and you put 25% apple cider vinegar and 75% water, that is a good facial toner right there to help feed your skin and tone your skin. So I just wanted to share a few tips. And now I'm going to turn it over to Dorielle so she can share her information and her drink with us.
Sure. Thank you so much. So, about 25 years ago, I joined a community who was practicing natural living and nutritional fasting. And this was way before the time of now everyone's sort of jumping on the bandwagon about probiotics and, focusing on the kidney, focusing on the liver. And we know that both the kidney and the liver, they help to detoxify the body. They help to filter out all the toxins that you do consume. So in returning to it, and I have to say I had to return to it because, in essence, I kind of stepped off my throne and decided to go back to eating other things. But I also noticed that, listen, I'm at the halfway mark age-wise, and even though, we don't look it, but as a result, I realized that my metabolism has changed. Things that I eat, they just don't settle anymore. And the real clincher is a couple of months ago, I was about to travel out of the country and, went to have my regular health check around my birthday in May. And my doctor said, wow, wait a minute, your A1Cs are looking a little different. And I said, what does that mean? What are you talking about? And she goes, you actually might be borderline pre-diabetic. And I said, hold on, wait a minute.
Wow.
What are we trying to do here? And so she said, well, let's just run your numbers again. But if they're the same, then we may have to put you on something before you go away. And I said, well, what if I wait till I come back? And she goes, because then you may feel sick when you're out of the country and we can't do anything about it. I was like, let me get my kidney liver flush right up in here. Anyway, I came back and, we ran the numbers again. And the numbers went down. And so I said, well, if this is what I need to do, then this is what I'm going to do. So I came up with a very nice acronym for the ingredients. I'm a teacher by trade, and so I didn't want all of these ingredients to sort of be like, how do I remember? Mm-hmm. So I thought the ingredients, if you put them into a mnemonic, it looks like this. It looks like, what am I doing?
Claw.
Right. And so it reminds you of claws. And what the apple cider vinegar actually does is it gently exfoliates any of the items that are in your esophagus, in your stomach lining, your intestinal tract. And so if you think about claws, C is for a dash of cayenne. But if you have...
Yes.
Right. If you have high blood pressure, do not take the cayenne because the cayenne will stimulate circulation. And so you don't want the blood pressure to rise higher.
I didn't know that.
C would be the cayenne, and L is the lemon. A is the
apple cider vinegar.
Right, 1 table of the apple cider vinegar. And I love the fact that you use Dr. Bragg's because yes, it has the mother in it, so it has the protein enzymes in it. The W is the water, and so it's recommended at 8 ounces, but I need to drink more water, so I take like 10 to 12, sometimes 14. And then the S is the sweetener, and the sweetener, I don't recommend honey because honey is very viscous, and so it's very thick. It's so thick that it's very hard to mix up.
Mix it in, okay.
Right, so agave or maple syrup is less viscous. It's easier to shake up, and, to stir up. And then the E is the extra virgin olive oil. So we know that, and that's the tablespoon.
So it's 6 ingredients, and I'm going to repeat it because I have some people watching on Facebook Live. Although I'm still going to post this on Facebook, but I'm going to repeat it. K for cayenne, or was it C?
For cayenne, right?
Hello.
Well.
C for cayenne pepper, L for lemon, A for apple cider vinegar, W for water, and S for agave.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm actually doing it as well. So the apple cider vinegar and the lemon, they will gently exfoliate or pull any mucus, any old starchy matter that is turned to concentrated sugars from the lining. The water, of course, your body needs water. And the thing is that as soon as you wake up in the morning, and so I roll out of bed and I come straight to the Healing Laboratory, and then I make it and I get on Facebook Live with whoever wants to get on it.
Oh my God.
The water, of course, is going to just regenerate your system. the sweetener is going to sort of take the edge off of that lemon.
And
then the extra virgin olive oil provides a lubricant, so that when the matter comes away from the lining of your esophagus and your stomach, then it just slowly
goes down.
Yeah.
I need to try that drink because I haven't tried that. The two things that I've been doing on and off, which honestly I felt like I've gone 2 weeks without doing my drinks and I can feel it. So this is the first time I've done it in about 2 weeks. But the two I've done is the apple cider vinegar with water, and then the warm water with turmeric and black pepper. That's the only two I've done. But I was just writing down your recipe because I really want to try that.
Okay.
I forgot. I didn't mention extra virgin olive oil. So there's 6 things.
I'm putting it in now.
EVOO. So it's cayenne pepper, lemon, apple cider vinegar, water, agave, and extra virgin olive oil. And I'm assuming the extra virgin olive oil is to help things flow through your body.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Perfect. I see you typed it in. That's great.
Yay! I'm doing double duty here, and I see some of my people on. I'm so excited.
Yes,
Yay.
me too. Me too.
And people have to say I have my con college on, just so you know. Excellent. All right, good.
So how does the recipe go? How much of everything do you put into your recipe?
Sure. So the cayenne is just a dash of cayenne. The lemon, I use a half. I kind of go rogue, and so I actually use the juice of a whole lemon.
So you can use between half a lemon to a whole lemon?
Yes. The apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
The water, 8 to 12, 14 ounces, however much you can do. Oh, there's your son. Hi.
Hi. He tried to slowly pass behind me so he could be seen. Okay, 8 to 14 ounces of water.
Right. And then the sweetener, a tablespoon, and the extra virgin olive oil, a tablespoon.
Okay, 1 tablespoon of the sweetener and extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon. That is awesome. Okay. So that's what you have in your cup right now.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, so while we're doing this, Good. I'll take it down. So actually, that's fine. Her son is popped in. You can pop through. So I'll take mine down if there are any questions. So what I try to do is, because so many people were popping on and they were asking questions and they had, concerns about whether it was diabetes, and I just shared my personal story. Somebody was on this morning, again at 5:30, and was sharing a story about, possibly like having diabetes and possibly going on dialysis. Once again, I did not go to medical school, but what I read and everything that your doctor would tell you, honestly, I'm just repeating the same thing.
Correct.
It's some of this is just basic. It's basic knowledge. If your A1Cs are high, then of course you have to adjust things.
So what is A1C? I've never heard of that before. A1C. That's your level for diabetes, or?
Right. So let me actually just pull it up because I definitely want to give the appropriate. And if
you just give me the acronym, I can look it up too. I just never heard of the term A1C.
Right. So the A1C is a test that measures the level of hemoglobin in the blood as a means of determining the average blood sugar concentrations for the preceding 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Also called the A1C, the glycated hemoglobin, glycohemoglobin, glycosylated hemoglobin, HA1C, HbA1c. What?
I'm glad you're the one that read that, because I would have butchered every other word on that one. So, okay, that's a test that they do to see what your hemoglobin is within your blood and determine the diabetes. Okay. I truly believe if we work more on prevention. Yeah, we don't want intervention. Prevention, then we'll help our bodies a lot faster, especially as we age. We get away with so much when we're younger. Our skin is, well, a lot of us, because some people have teen acne, but we get away with so much. And I remember somebody telling me, oh, wait till you turn 40. And I'm like, well, I'm 42 and I have no problems. And this year it's like, Well, can I have a whole 2 weeks and be healthy? Can I feel great for 2 weeks? So I personally need to get back to doing my herbs. I used to take a lot of herbs like Schizandra, pine
brush.
It was pine something. It was just a whole bunch of herbs I used to mix every morning. It's from a company called Lost Empire. They have really good herbs. And I used to mix it in the morning and drink it every day. But then, you know, life kind of we get all busy and we forget about that until our health starts acting up or our skin starts going crazy. And then that's when we're trying to run back to everything we know. So if we do these little things, something as simple as making a shot of an apple cider drink or making the claws.
Right, the kidney liver flush. I say the KLF, the kidney liver flush.
The kidney liver flush, or even the drink that I was going to show. This was another simple thing that I was going to show. I'll show it real quick. This is turmeric and black pepper. So it's two ingredients plus the water. You take half a teaspoon of turmeric and Damar, come here real quick. Come here so you can hold this.
Yeah, sure.
Hurry up.
I'm coming.
So half a teaspoon of turmeric. And I always like to show this part because everybody's pinch and dash is completely different. So,
I have to do that with the cayenne pepper as well.
Yes. So if you have one of these that grind and turn, don't be extra.
I'm sorry.
You have one of these that grind and turn, just let it turn one time. And I don't know if you'll be able to see the pepper in there. It's not a lot. It's a little bit of pepper.
I can see it.
Yes.
And that's all you need. Usually I put it with warm water, but tonight I'll just put...
Oh, that's what you used to make for us every day.
Now my daughter, she likes to drink a whole cup. And you could even add some cinnamon to give it a little spice to it. You can add something else that we add in here. What do you call it? Lemon.
Yeah.
And you drink this, and this is an anti-inflammatory. So people that have bloating and other health issues that have to do with inflammation, you drink this every day. Now,
that's a good point about bringing up inflammation. So I actually did this. I've done this on live Facebook since November 1st, and I've stayed very committed. Even a couple of days ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I'm sleep deprived.
That was me tonight.
Said, let me just do it. I was like, I'll be on here for 3 minutes. And right before I hopped off, I was like, wait a minute, somebody's hopping on. I showed up, and I'll continue to show up if people are going to show up. But my sister, who used to do this protocol with me 25 years ago, she said, excuse me, you're missing something. And I said, what? She goes, where's the garlic? And I said,
the garlic is so good.
I said, I actually did garlic last week, and I said, okay, now we've done this for, at that point, it was 21 days, 22, 23 days. I said, now when we're ready to level up, when you're ready to go higher or actually get deeper, we're going to add the garlic, we're going to blend it, and then we'll be able to, sort of, again, go even deeper.
Well, let me tell you how deep I went. I did this 2 times. I took half of a garlic, raw, and chewed it. Straight, raw.
I'm good. I do that.
I did it at night so that my breath wasn't kicking all over the place the next day. But it wasn't that bad.
Wait a minute. I got a tip for you. So, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
What's the tip?
Watch this. Take 2 whole cloves.
With the garlic?
No.
Oh.
After you eat the garlic, take 2 whole cloves and just pop it into your mouth.
Oh, I hate cloves. Listen, we cook with cloves. We make the Haitian rice with a ton of cloves in it, and I always pick it out. Although I know it's very good for you. Do you know that cloves are great with detoxing or taking out parasites from your system?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good.
So, we should probably come back on.
Oh, yeah, we can do this several times because although this has to do a lot with health, if your gut is not right, then your skin won't be right. So people that are having skin issues, this information is so vital for them.
Absolutely. And what I say on my channel, I say I want people to eat to eat to live and to drink to live, not live to drink and live to eat. Let your food be your medicine. But I also say that if you don't take care of yourself on the front end, the doctor is going to take care of you on the back end.
That's right. And for people that complain about spending so much money on organic and healthy, I always like to remind them, just what you said, you're either going to spend the money on the front end or you're going to spend the money on the back end. And you guys know medication is very expensive. So you definitely want to go ahead and put the extra few dollars into organic meat, organic foods, whatever it is that you eat organically, than spending the money on medication. Because having the pains and taking medication and those medications having a ton of effects on your skin. Right. You take medication on your skin. I said it right. On your skin and body. You take medication for your stomach, and then you're having issues with your heart or your head or your. If it's not one thing, it's another. So I mean, I'm really preaching to myself because I gotta get back in the game. I gotta get back with all my healthy eating, my exercising. I really need to get back to it. Really do. So I think this live stream. Oh, let me just go over a few tips, a few benefits of turmeric. Turmeric, just like apple cider vinegar, aids in digestion. It helps to cleanse the liver. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's anti-cancerous. So, like I said, a lot of this diseases starts with inflammation. So if you can get to the root of the problem before it starts, then you're not having to deal with a lot of these diseases. It's an antioxidant. Now, one thing I will say about turmeric that I learned after drinking it a lot, for women, when it comes time to your menses, stop taking the turmeric a few days before when your cycle is going to come on, because I've read that turmeric thins the blood. So I noticed with me, around my cycle, it's a lot heavier if I'm on the turmeric, because my blood is thinner, so it's coming out a lot more. So just be mindful of that. Again, take some time, Google, research if you have any health issues. Google, diabetes and turmeric, diabetes and apple cider vinegar, hyperthyroidism and turmeric, or thin blood and turmeric. Like take the extra step to Google whatever health condition you have along with these, and just see if there's any side effects or any controversy or contradict.
Contraindication.
Yeah, thank you. With the herb. But definitely take time to educate yourself. What we've shared with you is very important. It's very vital. Hopefully you guys take it and take one of the drinks and try to implement over the next few days. And definitely send us a DM and let us know how you like the drinks. Take it over a 2-week span and kind of monitor how you feel before you started and how you feel in 2 weeks. I guarantee you're going to feel like you have a lot more energy. One thing I noticed when I started my turmeric drink, I had less headaches. I had a lot more energy. I felt much lighter. So kind of journal. You guys know I'm very big about journaling. Take some time to journal before you start. This is how I've been feeling the last few weeks. I've been feeling sluggish. I feel heavy. I feel bloated. I feel foggy. Whatever you're feeling. And within 2 weeks, 1 to 2 week span, kind of take notes again of how you've been feeling over the past 2 weeks. And I guarantee you that you'll notice that you're feeling much better. And if you're one to go to the doctor continuously or yearly for blood work, you'll notice that your blood work will be better too. I have a daughter that has, she was 17 when she was diagnosed with high cholesterol. I think it was like 211. And yeah, she's so young to have high cholesterol. And we did.
It was me. It was.
It was her. So say hi. So we did the turmeric drink, the turmeric and black pepper drink, just these two daily. And when she went back to have her blood work, her cholesterol went down. So it can be little simple things, yes, little simple things like this to help you not have to take some medication. So hopefully this helped. Do you guys have any questions? I know we've been going on and just kind of talking straight through.
Right.
I didn't even get a chance to read any comments. Let me read the comments real quick, see if I'm missing anything.
Sure.
1 second. Give us 1 second, guys.
Okay, so while you're reading a comment, let me just say that pertaining to the journal, now, some people may know that you and I both met because we follow a mastermind, right?
Yes, yes.
And so I was thinking before she even brought it up, I was like, how am I going to get people to track their progress? And so I'm coming up with a journal, and actually I need to finish it tonight. Woohoo!
Very good.
I know, so that people, could track their progress and just sort of do some noticing, just to sort of think about, okay, what do I see on the front? I'm not trying to have any puns, but what do I see on the front end? What do I see on the back end? What am I seeing in my journey? Like, using this protocol. And, I came up with like some images and then some specific noticings. Like a person came and she actually, is a good friend of mine, so I didn't mind it. But she sent me a text message at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was during the work week. It was last work week. And so I'm like, well, I get up at 5:30. As soon as I get up, I get my phone. I'm like, let me get to the kitchen before I go decide to do something else. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's happening? And she's like, Dorielle, why is my nose running clear? So and I said, well, don't be surprised about that, or don't be nervous about that. I said, your sinuses are draining. And I think she made this in like day 3 or day 4.
Oh,
and so
wow.
she was like, I didn't realize that I was going to have any drainage. And I said, well, when you do this on a consistent basis, you're going to find that, and I say it like this, all of your orifices will emanate the fluids that are in your body.
Yes.
And I said, there are moments that I'll get up in the morning and I'm going to take my glasses off, that my eyes will, sort of water, or they'll be weepy, and they're weepy because that's the mucus that is coming from your eyes. Yes. I said there are times that like my ears, I'll have to like kind of do that. And again, my ears are moist. So it'll just come out. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. But that means that there's mucus that is sort of packed into your system. And by doing this on a regular basis, you can actually release the mucus from your system, and it'll come out.
Exactly. It's releasing the toxins too.
Right, absolutely.
Raina, yes, and I'm answering your question out loud in case anybody else was thinking, because we do have Facebook on too. Yes, you can do this drink every day. Yes. Every day. Again, for the turmeric one, you want to kind of stop it around your cycle, so it's not extra heavy, or it's if you have issues with thin blood. I know some people, their blood is thin and they have to take medication to kind of, if I'm not mistaken, thicken it up. And some are thick, they have to take medication to make it thin. But yes, you can drink this every day. So definitely, hopefully you guys, I'm going to put this on a replay. So if you missed the beginning, you're more than welcome to watch it over the next 24 hours. And Facebook, I know you didn't get a chance to see Dorielle, so I'm going to post this on Facebook so you guys could watch the whole thing on replay. Take notes, and definitely let us know how these drinks are helping you guys. If you have any questions, if you have any topics you'd like us to cover, because like I said, Dorielle and I are so passionate when it comes to internal. But she does a whole lot more live streams on that, and I want to be able to bring her on more often, because everything starts on the inside when it comes to skin. So thank you. It's so funny. It's so funny. I choose to do live stream at night because it's supposed to be a little bit more quiet, but every time I'm on live stream, I'll get a ton of phone calls. It's like, guys, why didn't you call me all day? So I apologize for it to keep pausing, but I'm going to go ahead and close it up. Again, my name is Donata Joseph, your virtual skin therapist, and along online with us is Dorielle from Learn to Grow You and Seeds of Imani. She is on Instagram, so check her out, Learn to Grow You and Seeds of Imani. And I'll be back tomorrow to continue. Huh?
I'll put it in the
Okay,
comments.
perfect. Yes, perfect. So people on the replay could catch it too. And I will be back on tomorrow to continue my series, Glow Through the Holiday Season. Thank you guys for watching. You have a great and amazing day. Dorielle, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And if anybody wants to hop onto the Facebook, if you're up at 5:30 in the morning, you don't have to come on and like chat with me. You can just literally hop onto Facebook, do a friend request. I'm perfectly fine with that. And then watch me make it, drink it, which I've just finished my second one. And then I'll do like about 3 or 4 minute chat just about what the benefit, how it impacts you, how it's gonna, improve your daily continence.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
So,
That's right. And if I'm not mistaken, you have an ebook out too that shares some tips, right?
thank you so much. Yes.
So
I actually did my
definitely,
first-
definitely send her a DM, Learn to Grow You, and
Yes.
she can get that information, her ebook out to you, or give you information of where you could get her ebook, which is amazing. Lots of good nuggets in that ebook, so definitely reach out. Thank you guys for joining. We really, really had an amazing session. Bye. Bye, Dorielle. Thank you.
Bye-bye.